Well, welcome back everyone to the National Hockey Centre here in Glasgow, with a great start to the proceedings for this Grandmasters European Cup organised by the WGMA. And we had a bit of a teaser before the actual opening ceremony with games this morning across all the pitches in Glasgow, with the pitch here at National Hockey Centre, pitch 1. We've already seen in this pitch today in the over 60s trophy, the Alex Whites of England beating the Scottish Thistles 6-0. Netherlands against Scotland in the over 70s European Cup. It was a 3-1 win to the Dutch, and Scotland in the over 60s winning 7-1 in Group B of the over 60s European Cup. But that was a kind of appetiser to this. We're going to have the little opening ceremony to proceedings, and a little welcome to all the sides involved. Various countries here from Europe, and also the fields, and they've got the Special Alliance outfit as well. So a European flavour obviously with this sort of competition, but they've got a flavour from elsewhere too. So with the pipe band from North Lanarkshire Council leading everyone in, all the sides. Plenty of supporters and plenty of people in the stand from all parts of Europe, and I think from a little further afield as well. And a couple of outside flags are here. Hopefully you're getting the real buzz of the noise from the excellent pipe band down there. So first in the queue is Germany, behind the pipe band. We've got teams in at various levels in the European Cup competition at all age groups. We've got two sides in over 60s of the men's tournament trophy as well. The Germany gold and the Germany red side. So a big clutch of Germans here. Also we've got the English here too. You've got teams in, I think, just about everything actually. In the European Cup, they're in the over 60s in the women's, all the age ranges in the men. In the trophy competition, we've got teams, the LX Reds 60s, 65s, 70s, and the LX Whites in 60s and 65s. So a very lengthy English squad making their way in, very lengthy. And it was a good start, obviously seen with us this morning on pitch 1 at 9 AM. The LX Whites getting off to a great start in the over 60s trophy, the holders of that competition are the LX Whites, so good start for them with the win over the Scottish Thistles. This is still England, by the way, very big team. Some of the guys down there in the blue tracksuit, that is from the LX Whites side. One of their players came up early and said that some of his family were watching on in the coverage, so good to hear. The LX club with the whites and the red side, part of the trophy tournament, which is the secondary competition with some secondary players, and also in there obviously we've got teams from outside Europe, which we'll touch on shortly. So after the big band of blue, there is the green and gold coming into view, as you'll see there. The Australians are here, obviously not eligible to win the European Cup trophy. They have got a men's side in over 75s, but their main focus will be in the tournament trophy competition, the Southern Cross blue side in the men in all age groups, and also they've got a Southern Cross red side in the men's over 65, so two teams in the over 65s, and great to see the Australians here. There is the little flag, the Southern Cross flag. I'm sure they're enjoying these temperatures for our Glasgow summit. We'll see some of the Southern Cross Reds in action tomorrow and a like. Or in fact, we'll see the Southern Cross Blue as well in the over 65 trophy. The blue and the red sides, we'll see them both on this pitch, so get a good glance at them tomorrow. Big wave from the crowd, to the crowd I should say, from a lot of Australians here taking their souvenirs. The cameras are out, video cameras and the like. Coming up behind is the flag of Belgium and team from Belgium. We've got teams in the men's over 60s, 65 and 70s in the European Cup. Real built, with some strong finishes in the last few years of the Belgians in World Championships and in this Euro Grandmasters competitions. There's Spain too coming through the picture. Just got a side in the men's over 60s European Cup, so a very small but great bunch of Spanish players there. France similarly a very small team here. We look to try and compete in the over 60s and 65s European Cup. There is the Irish side. Irish also with a small side group in the 60 and 65 overs category. Italy, we've seen a bit of them already today in the over 60s. Italy with teams in the 60, 65 and 70s category. There's a lot from the Netherlands here. Very much a hockey nation, of course, do so well at all levels. And the women's side, they've got a team in there, the men's 60s to the 75s, all age groups in the tournament trophy. Over 60s, 65s, two teams in the over 65 men's, the TT orange, the TT blue, and the over 70s too. So another big band of players from the one nation there for the Dutch. And then over 70s, a great start against Scotland at 10:30. That one got underway this morning just after. You'll probably have seen everyone funnels round the ground into the centre. There is Wales, that's coming through now as well. It's sides in the over 60s, 65 and 70s in the men in the European Cup, and they've got the Welsh Dragons team in the over 60s of the tournament trophy. Great reception all these sides are getting from the crowd, being packed in the stand for a little while, getting ready to welcome the sides on. So it's the Welsh whirl by, then we've got the Alliance side, really like a special side to be part of in this competition. A side kind of set up back in 2002 for the Grandmasters World Cup in Kuala Lumpur. Several players of very varying nations, obviously sides that maybe players can't get enough teammates to play for one nation, so they all come together. Those that don't have enough players from one nation come together for this Alliance side. Players from all across the globe come together. There's 14 countries represented, like Canada, Ghana, Greece, Italy, Japan, New Zealand, Portugal. So a real exciting prospect, a bit like, I guess, not quite the same, but a bit like something like the Barbarians and Rugby Union, something like that, but certainly a special club to be part of, and great that means that players get to play hockey even if they can't get a team in their own nation. The Lions side have plenty of teams across the board in the various trophy tournaments, 16 of the trophy tournament, and they've got two sides. Real exciting actually for the Lions team that they've got two sides in the over 60s women's competition, which has been expanded for 2017. Great sea of colour if you look on here from the National Hockey Centre. You've got the white and the red of England, the blue Scotland, the various different colours of grey and gold and black from the Australians. All the way round you've got the Irish, you've got the bright orange which you can't really miss for the Dutch. They were around behind our commentary spot here in the stand a little while ago, really excited to get down there and be part of the ceremony. Showcasing the best of the veterans in hockey this tournament over the next 9 days, and at least we had a real flavour already before this opening ceremony, and we're going to get into the real meat of it with the game later and the games throughout the week across, as we mentioned, 4 pitches. We've got the 2 pitches here at the National Hockey Centre. Our camera is on pitch 1, action behind us in pitch 2, and then there is other games at Clydesdale and the University of Strathclyde. So if you are local, or if you're in Scotland, or if you can maybe get a last minute trip up wherever you are around maybe the UK, and why not head up for some great action. There's plenty of festivities and there's a refreshment tent and everything here. I promise you the weather might get better. That's the only promise I'll say, it might get better, but if not, you can enjoy your coverage every day of some great hockey until the finals and the sort of business end pool games and the various competitions hit the real business end towards Friday, Saturday, Sunday next weekend. Some of the tournaments have group phases, pool phases, then knockout. Others are just a round robin pool phase, and the top of the pile gets themselves the winner's trophy. Also, you can see there walking in with plenty of other people involved with the coverage. There is the Scottish players though getting their own little entrance, but a word as well, as we see them coming in for the likes of the umpires. Other nations are bringing umpires as well as players. It isn't just players that turns up, it's all the people involved behind the scenes to make the tournaments work. And obviously, as well as the umpires, the technical officials, we've got Altis, the real-time statistics and information being provided throughout the tournament and through the graphics you're seeing through our coverage this week. A big task for Glasgow and for Scotland to host this event in 2017. There's been some great tournaments in the recent history. Back in 2015 it was in London and Chigwell for the men and women. It was in Belgium back in 2013. Kontik in Neuss in Germany in 2011, Amsterdam in 2009, and it was in Canterbury 10 years ago. Now it's Scotland's turn to host this tournament for the next 9 days. It's already got off to a flying start. And very much applause for everyone here. So that's the music and the great stuff, and one or two, I think, little couple of speeches here now.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you can all hear me okay. If you can't, don't heckle me, that's fine. But welcome to the 2017 WGMA European Cup and Trophy Tournament here in Glasgow. This event takes place during the most successful periods in Glasgow's sporting history, with the city having hosted some of the biggest and best events of the last decade. The power of sport should never be underestimated. It is a testament to the participants behind me in this tournament, and indeed to hockey in general, that we are welcoming such a large group of, shall I say, more mature adults to Glasgow and to the Glasgow National Hockey Centre. This, the world-class Glasgow National Hockey Centre, was built for the Glasgow 2014 Commonwealth Games, and as we like to see here in Glasgow, the best Commonwealth Games ever. And it has been well used, not only by Scottish hockey, but also by the local community. With our growing Glasgow School of Sport, producing Commonwealth hockey athletes such as William Marshall, as well as Scottish national Arena Marshall, hockey is enjoyed by people all across the city and country. gentlemen, this year is a year of firsts for this competition. It will be the first time that the tournament has worked in partnership with a nominated charity, namely Parkinson's UK, an extremely great charity. And please, if you can, dig deep and support the worthwhile job that they do. But it is also the first time a number of the matches played in Glasgow as part of this tournament will be streamed live across the internet by QTV Sport. Whilst I have no doubt that there will be no quarter given or even expected on this field, I am sure
There we are then. I think that's the end of the formal proceedings. Hopefully you've kind of heard that. I heard the gist of what was being said and the speeches out there. And there's from the WGMA there, well as other members from the council, and Elaine Campbell, the MSP as well. Yeah, Elaine Campbell, the MSP for Clydesdale, Minister for Public Health and Sport. Amongst the committee speaking, I think it was I don't know if I quite made it out, a bottle of Dutch whiskey, I think, might have been the word I heard, I'm not entirely sure. But, this is the Scotland anthem. A little rendition of Flora Scotland as well. Okay, we're not quite finished yet with the speeches. There we are, just the final ceremonial opening of the tournament, and I think just about in time as the rain's going to burrow back on, I think. But great stuff all round. A great crowding for the action, certainly from the two pitches have been involved here with the action today. I think the players and all the teams, officials and the like, I think they'll get a ceremonial exit, or he's going to try and dance for the rain. It's been a good watch anyway, the opening ceremony for this event. As I say, we've had that little teasers earlier today with some extra matches just had to get played before the ceremony because there's so many games to fitting over all the pitches, over all the days here in Glasgow, and it just ramps up as the week goes on. Plenty of matches across the city, and I've said already today, if you are local, we're not getting along to either here at the National Hockey Centre or Clydesdale or University of Strathclyde, and enjoy the action. If not, you can watch the coverage. And the players are heading away, I think, for a bit of shelter. We've got one game to come after this opening ceremony in just over an hour and a quarter's time. Ireland take on Belgium. We've seen earlier terrific Scotland performance against Italy in the over 60 European Cup in Group B. We will focus on Group A. It's at 5:30 as Ireland will be up against Belgium. So do join us for that. But we'll leave you with the scene of the opening ceremony as that comes to a conclusion. We'll be back in just over an hour's time for Ireland against Belgium in the over 60 European Cup. We will see you in a little bit.